Man City vs Wolves Live Premier League updates. Follow all the action as Manchester City host Wolves in Saturday's early Premier League kick-off. Pep Guardiola's side retook the lead in the title race after Chelsea slipped up last time out, but they are still only 1 point clear of Liverpool and City cannot afford any setbacks. Bernardo Silva's brilliance ensured City of a comfortable victory over Watford last weekend, but they lost momentum during the week, suffering a 2-1 defeat against RB Leipzig, although Guardiola's side have already guaranteed themselves a top spot in Group A. Meanwhile, Wolves most recently fell to a dramatic last-gasp defeat against Liverpool, with Divock Origi coming off the bench to break the deadlock in the 4th minute of stoppage time. That result meant Bruno Lage's side have now gone 3 games in succession without scoring, but they have still made a promising start to the season overall and sat 8th in the table heading into the weekend. Follow all the latest updates below. Pep Guardiola has refused to discuss the prospect of Manchester City signing Erling Haaland. Mino Raiola, the agent of the prolific Borussia Dortmund striker, mentioned the Premier League champions as a potential destination when saying there is a big chance the Norwegian could move next summer. Haaland, 21, is one of the hottest properties in the game, having scored 72 goals in 74 appearances for Dortmund since joining the club in January 2020. The Norwegian striker is being linked with all of Europe's biggest clubs. Wolves are winless in 3 Premier League matches on the road, although they have lost just twice in 7 away fixtures this season. They are the only side yet to concede a set-piece goal in the Premier League this season. In 2020-21, they led in 14 goals from set plays, the most of any top-flight team bar Leeds 15. Manchester City's Champions League defeat at RB Leipzig ended a 7-match winning streak in all competitions. Their tally of 31 top-flight league victories in a calendar year is bettered only by Liverpool, with 33 in 1982, and Chelsea, with 32 in 2005. Wolves manager Bruno Lage spoke about the jam-packed Premier League schedule across December and how he is preparing to deal with it 1 game at a time. Lage said, "It's what I said at the beginning of the month. This is a real test. In the Premier League, every game is a challenge for us, but every time you go to play against these teams it is an opportunity for us to show our work. As you know, we played the last game against Liverpool. We were there, we tried to play our game, and I think we did well. We suffered a goal late in the game, but the players did everything I asked. Now, 1 game at a time, we're just focused on Man City and what we can do. I am sure of 2 things. They will have more time with the ball than us, and I'm confident when we have the ball, we will play our game, like we did against Liverpool." Manchester City's playmaker Kevin De Bruyne starts on the bench against Wolves today as he continues his recovery from injury. De Bruyne started against RB Leipzig during the week and Guardiola says he wants to manage the player's workload. Speaking to BT Sport, the City boss said he could play, but of course he's been out for a while and Tuesday we have another game. It's not because it's personal. Next Tuesday there will be other ones. Manchester City have lost just 1 of their last 9 home games against Wolves in all competitions. Wolves lost both Premier League meetings last season by an aggregate score of 7-2. This fixture's average of 3.82 goals per game is the highest of any to have been played at least 60 times in the English leagues. Pep Guardiola makes 8 changes to the Manchester City starting side that lost to RB Leipzig during the week. Jack Grealish, Ilkay Gundogan and Alexander Zinchenko keep their places with Ederson returning in goal. Ruben Dias and Aymeric Laporte form the centre-back partnership with Joao Cancelo expected to slot in at right back. In midfield Rodri and Bernardo Silva return alongside Gundogan with Raheem Sterling and Gabriel Jesus in the forward line. Bruno Lage meanwhile makes just 1 change to the Wolves lineup that lost to Liverpool last time out. Out goes Wang Hee-chan, and in comes Joao Moutinho. Man City's Ederson, Cancelo, Dias, Laporte, Zinchenko, Gundogan, Rodri, Bernardo Silva, Sterling, Jesus, Grealish. Wolves Sa, Semedo, Kilman, Cody, Sace, Ait-Nouri, Neves, Dendoncker, Moutinho, Jimenez, Traore. Pep Guardiola was named Premier League Manager of the Month for November after guiding Manchester City to a 100% record over the month. City cruised to victory in the Manchester Derby. Victory at Old Trafford, comfortably defeated Everton in a 3-0 win and earned a hard-fought 2-1 victory at home to West Ham United. They scored 7 goals in 3 November Premier League matches, conceding only once and also boasting an astonishing average of 71% possession across the month. Guardiola has now won Manager of the Month an impressive 10 times, with this his first since February 2021. Only Arsene Wenger and Sir Alex Ferguson have claimed the award on more occasions than the Manchester City manager, who moves ahead of Liverpool's Jurgen Klopp and alongside West Ham manager David Moyes in the overall standings. Pep Guardiola has admitted that Phil Foden has persistent injury niggles and that the Manchester City youngster will dictate whether he is fit enough to play or not. Foden was substituted at halftime of Tuesday's Champions League defeat away to RB Leipzig after struggling with a pain in his ankle. The 21-year-old was sidelined for several weeks last month with an ankle injury, while also missed the start of the Premier League season after suffering a foot problem at the summer's European Championship. Foden was substituted during halftime of City's 2-1 defeat to RB Leipzig